Boredom got the best of me while I skipped through the channels aimlessly searching for something interesting. I came across a new language, a new channel, and a drama so raw in emotion that it instantly clipped my attention. It started with a climax scene from the KBS drama A Love to Kill For, which featured a couple with chemistry so explosive that for the next 4 hours I stayed transfixed, watching the rerun of the week's episode on a Saturday to let off some steam after a hectic week of study. My fetish for Korean dramas started with this low-key, unheard of drama, and it has since been 15 years and close to 500 dramas later when I finally decide to come out of the box and shed my skin of introvertedness to brave my way to face the camera as spontaneously as back in 2017 when I decided to start my channel. Annyeong, ni hao, konnichiwa, and hello everyone. This is Amazing Night, and it's nice to finally meet you all. I know this is quite a change, but take it like a slowly unraveling drama where the joyride is just set to begin. Back when the K wave wasn't this enormous, it's funny how I used to spook up on people in the dorms where upon hearing a Korean OST, I would lose my shit and stalk whoever else was as insane as me about this newfound interest of mine. My fellow Korean Spartans would gush about Lee Min-ho and Boys Over Flowers and mainstream lovey-dovey themes, but I was different. It was all about the storyline, acting prowess, and realistic scenes, which had an everlasting impact on my soul. Since then, I ventured into other waters, testing mainstream Chinese and even venturing into uncharted Japanese and Indonesian territory. I would rather watch Asian dramas over Friends or Big Bang Theory as there was just something about them which I could connect to. So, for starters, what you can expect from the resurrected content is upcoming weekly updates to start the week with real blazing news on forthcoming releases and latest gossip from the world of Korean, Chinese, Indonesian, and Japanese industries. The experience will be as authentic as possible as I will be providing honest reviews and opinions on dramas, both past and present. Depending on the overall mood, each week will focus on a different drama culture, like a valet service where your feedback would be duly appreciated and honored. My fans would deeply indulge in all possible genres and categories. As a drama freak and addict, I'm constantly on the lookout for the best of the best. Just like a Spotify playlist, the experience would be as smooth as can be, with recommended soothing reaches that you did not know existed. The doom of endless scrolling would transition into a knowledge seeking hard drive to meet all fulfillment needs through satisfying dramas. After all, entertainment is a parcel of life which keeps us going, especially when the actors are so good looking and far from reality. It is the most we can bet on after an exhausting day at work with fun content just a click of a button away. Honestly, for me, Asian dramas have taken me out of dark times and have been therapeutic for me. For Korean dramas, I remember watching gripping dramas like Six Flying Dragons and not leaving the screen for even a second because of the plot twists and interesting plots, which were hard to guess from the first episode all the way to the final episode. Or mysterious dramas like Nine Times Time Travel, where the ending wasn't clear, as the supernatural element was so unheard of that I had to rewatch the whole thing again just to make sense of what exactly happened. I have a fetish for historical or culturally rich content, and recently, My Country the New Age has been a good watch with a good cast and storyline too. Nowadays, especially with Korean dramas, they aren't making that good many of historical dramas, and nothing comes close to Empress Ki, Jam Young-ho, or Queen Swindog from the old box. I hear your voice would be a nice recommendation to add to your drama list. I don't want to give away all my favorites right from the start, so I will save that for the next time. As of late this year, I am squaring my top two picks of Korean dramas with The Wonderful World, which was a breather. Cha Yun was acting and stage presence were just bomb. And what comes after was also another pleasant surprise. I will keep my list short for Chinese dramas with just two picks for starters across the years which you won't regret watching. One and Only and Imperial Doctors are the two. I recently ventured into Indonesian dramas as well, with Kartini stealing my heart, and it's based on a true story as well. That's all for now. I hope I didn't tire you out. I will be as consistent as possible and keep the interaction with the audience as interactive and reciprocal as can be. Feel free to drop your suggestions for content I should create and let me know if you have any recommendations. Stay tuned. I am super excited to share my abundance of drama knowledge with you to improve your experience. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you shortly in the next few days to come. Until then, take care of yourself. Thank you and bye for now.